Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have an article here from a website called The Shortcut. This website just recently interviewed Kabrutus, the creator of the Steam Curator page that is targeting Sweet Baby Inc. games and making sure everybody knows who works on those games, and that's why they don't like him. Now, this particular interview is actually pretty damn good, and it finally showcases the truth about how this entire Gamergate 2.0 actually started, which is something the mainstream media, or at least the mainstream gaming industry media, whatever the hell you want to call that, is refusing to put in their stories.
Your organization
you are attacking our news organization. Can you give us a chance to ask a question, sir?
Go ahead.
Sir.
So the article has a headline that reads, exclusive interview with Sweet Baby Inc. detected creator, and says, my community is way more diverse than any one of these outlets. So let's get into this article, guys, from The Shortcut. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into the YouTube algorithm. Now, just a really quick shout out to the person who actually wrote this article, Adam Justica. I never followed this website before, but it's the first time I'm hearing about it. But it's about time we actually have a little bit more of the truth out there regarding Sweet Baby Inc. So, guys, make sure to go support this person, Adam Justica, here on this website called The Shortcut. It says a Steam curated group called Sweet Baby Inc. Detected became the center of controversy earlier this month and kickstarted a heated and often ugly debate between gamers and gaming journalists. But who is right? The Shortcut reached out to both Sweet Baby Inc. and the head of the curated group to get some answers. The crux of this issue lies in the involvement of Sweet Baby Inc., a narrative consulting company that focuses on diversifying and enriching the game's history and industry. Now, some people believe Sweet Baby Inc. has negatively impacted established franchises by shoehorning in diversity, while others argue that the decisions made are long overdue and should be celebrated. Now, if this guy reached out to both parties, thank you for actually being a journalist, ladies and gentlemen, because my God, that is not something you can expect from Kotaku. That is not something you can expect from IGN. When they reach out to someone like Kabrutus, they're not actually trying to reach out to him to get information. They're not trying to reach out to him to hear his side of the story. They're trying to reach out to him so they can literally lecture him in his own Discord about how bad of a person he is. So if this guy did both parties and reached out to both parties and decided to then write his article, shout out to this guy for doing the right thing. It says, whatever your stance may be, we spoke exclusively to the creator of Sweet Baby Inc. Detected, a Brazilian man who goes by the alias Kabrutus, to hear his thoughts about how the story has been covered by the gaming media, dealing with bad actors on both sides of the debate, and how diversity should be tackled moving forward in video games. The Shortcut, your Steam curated group Sweet Baby Inc. Detected, has surpassed over 300,000 followers. How does that make you feel? Kabrutus says, great. It makes me feel great, to say the least. It shows that there are a lot of gamers all over the world who care about this issue. I'm very proud of the community that originated from the curated group and the amazing people I've had the opportunity to meet since then. Now, since the filming of this video, this page is currently at almost 305,000 followers, ladies and gentlemen. Think about this really quick. Think about how insane that is, that one page has almost 305,000 followers. The mainstream media for the gaming industry is trying to downplay all of this. They're trying to make it seem as if this is not a big thing. They're trying to make it seem as if it's just a few hundred gamers. That's all it is. It's just a few hundred gamers. It's smaller and sadder than Gamergate 1.0. Well, guess what? It is not smaller than Gamergate 1.0. It is not sadder at all. This thing is massive. It is a firestorm that is still quelling and burning more and more every single day. And they're trying to quell the storm. They are, but they're failing miserably. Then it says the group has caused quite a debate among gaming journalists and within the industry itself. In your own words, why did you create Sweet Baby Inc. Detected? Kabrutus says basically to let people know if a game has any kind of involvement with Sweet Baby Inc., nothing more than this. Then they say several outlets have covered the story but failed to mention that a Sweet Baby Inc. employee tried to get the group taken down and your personal Steam account banned. The Sweet Baby Inc. Wikipedia page also doesn't include this context. Why do you think that's the case? Now, shout out to The Shortcut for actually saying the fucking truth, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to the shortcut for actually saying the truth and letting people realize that not even the Wikipedia page for Sweet Baby Inc. includes the actual real truth, that they started this entire debacle. Chris Kindred started the entire debacle. You can see the picture here of everything that started. He tried to get the page banned. He tried to get Kabrutus canceled. He tried to get his own Steam account banned. He tried to do all this stuff before the eventual fallout happened and the Streisand effect took place. Kabrutus says because this doesn't help their narrative. They want to gaslight people into believing that me and the members of my awesome community are a bunch of, bigots. Let's put it that way. And they don't mind lying to achieve their goal. And that's true. They never mind lying to achieve their goal. Then they ask him, what do you say to the people who believe that listing the game Sweet Baby Inc. has worked on is racist, sexist, or other sweeping terms? And can you understand why some people might have reached that conclusion? Kabrutus says, I want to say that they are wrong. My community is way more diverse than any of those outlets. I'm 100% sure of that. We have blacks, whites, Asians, browns, gays, trans, leftists, and right-wingers from all over the world. Hell, we even have some Brazilians too. The only way I could see someone thinking that this is true is if the person was indoctrinated by some kind of agenda or someone who believes that these outlets and doesn't know much about the gaming industry. Then he asked him, some Sweet Baby Inc. detected group members have allegedly sent hateful and abusive messages to game journalists who have defended Sweet Baby Inc.'s work. Are these people part of your group or merely trolls latching onto the controversy? Kabrutus says, I made a post on X to make it very clear that I do not endorse this kind of behavior. The truth is on our side, and that's all we need. Of course, maybe some members of my community see what I say and simply do not agree with that, and then proceed to make this kind of stuff. But I have yet to see any tangible proof of this. The last one proved to be sent by a Kotaku journalist's second account directly to herself. Editor's note, allegedly. I'll keep doing my best to avoid this kind of situation from happening again. Now, this is hilarious. The last one was proven to be sent by a Kotaku journalist's second account directly to herself. Of course, Alyssa Mercante would do some shit like that. It is not far above Kotaku to make up an entire freaking narrative and then use alt accounts to push that narrative. It's not past their behavior. Think about how desperate these people are willing to be right. They want to be right so bad in the public eye that they will do anything that they possibly can to make it so. They will make up fake accounts. They will attack themselves in the DMs, and then they will show those DMs online, and they will say, this is the majority. No, that's not the case at all. Kabrutus has come out openly against this stuff, and they refuse to acknowledge it. Then they say, oh, and just to point out, asking questions isn't harassment, nor is it not wanting to buy a game because some company has worked on it. Thank you, Kabrutus, for saying that. Then they ask him, a video game journalist allegedly infiltrated your Discord group and shared that it was a place that was harboring hate speech and bad actors. Was the group free to join without an invite? And how was the Discord group being moderated to combat this? Kabrutus says, wait, hold a second. Are you saying that a journalist infiltrated a public Discord that has an open invite link for everyone? Damn, this journalist must have been better than James Bond himself. Congratulations. Yes. Let's go, Kabrutus. Completely destroy these losers, man. It's true. The Discord server is completely open, ladies and gentlemen. We know it's open. They try to pretend as if they snuck in and they did some investigative journalism when we all know they were openly invited the same way everybody else was openly invited to an open Discord. It's not very hard. He says, my Discord server has moderators who constantly look for ways to implement scripts and automated ways to filter this kind of stuff and also ban people who insist on doing this. We all do the best we can to prevent this from happening over there, and we'll keep doing it. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this article is amazing. Shout out to the shortcut for actually doing some proper fucking research. And it's not because they necessarily, and they're not necessarily siding with Kabrutus. They're just making sure that all the information is out there, which is what a journalist is supposed to do. This is how you do journalism. And it's very clear that Kotaku is incapable of doing journalism because they're not journalists. They are activists hiding as journalists, trying to get their way and using the mainstream narrative in order to get their way. That's what they're trying to do. So I'm loving this. Good job, Kabrutus, on your interview. Shout out to Sweet Baby Inc. Detected, continuing to grow over 300,000 followers, and I cannot wait to see what more happens from Gamergate 2.0. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.
You are fake news.
Sir,
go ahead.
Can you state?